Hello, my Bill 4000 Nation. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. If not, I hope it gets better from here. We are back with another Nukes Top 10. This one is titled Nukes Top 5. Sorry, this is titled 10 Scary Videos to Scare Your Mama. My mama don't scare. My mama don't scare. My mama scares. She don't scare. She scares. Alright, I'm excited to get into today's video. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. If you are, please go ahead, turn them lights down low, put on something comfy, cup of something special. Let's get creeped the hell out, bro. Like, literally, I want to feel some chills go down my spine. Yeah.
On March 6, 2015, Jennifer Grosbeck was driving home with her 18-month-old daughter Lily secured in her car seat in the back. While driving along a lonely road in Utah, Jennifer lost control of her SUV and crashed off the side of a bridge, flipping her car upside down into the freezing water of the Spanish Fork River. Most of the car was submerged in the icy water, and tragically, Jennifer Grosbeck passed away almost instantly. However, luckily the car was positioned in a way that Jennifer's 18-month-old baby Lily was not plunged into the freezing water. The baby was held in place in her car seat in the back. Many hours later, the car is spotted in the river.
This was an actual, like, really sad story. Something did happen. The car did go off, flipped into the water. No one's seen it for a little bit. I think it was like overnight or some shit. I don't know. But the mother's head was underwater, as you know, so even if she wasn't like killed on impact, she probably would have died. But the baby was out of the water. It's still buckled into the car seat, if I'm not mistaken. And they heard someone like hollering and screaming, and that's the only reason why. And I know a lot of y'all, like, whenever I say, like, you know, that's her guardian angel, a lot of y'all like, oh, no, angels are, like, 5 billion eyes and weird looking. I get it. I don't mean like an actual angel. I mean, whenever her mother passed away, her mother's soul stayed around long enough to make sure that baby was protected. I'm 100% certain on that.
And emergency first responders arrive on the scene.
That's 100% what I believe.
Go ahead.
Yep, we get to hear it.
What have you got? What have you got?
But as the police and firemen approached the car, they heard something that they really can't explain.
We heard something saying, help us inside. And so it was at that point that we said we have to get in that car now, and we all, the four of us, were able to push the car on its side, and that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
Anybody hear us? Hello? Oh, God, there's a baby. God. Oh, fuck. There's a baby.
Brian. Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up.
Pass her up.
Here, right here, right here.
Go.
She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing.
Go up in there.
Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, help me. Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, help me. That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're gonna get inside and help you, we're doing the best we can.
We're helping, we're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
Even stranger. Although all four of the early responders say that they heard the strange, unexplained voice of a woman pleading for help, the officers' body cameras did not pick up any voice at all.
Here, get over here, Beddoes. We're helping, we're coming.
See, I always thought that
to me, it was plain as day,
right there was something to hear.
I remember hearing a voice. It didn't sound like a child. Just saying, help me.
Jennifer Grosbeck's family believes that it was the voice of Jennifer's spirit, calling out from the great beyond to try to urge the emergency workers to hurry to save her baby daughter Lily.
She was just a very compassionate and caring person. She always wanted to bend over backwards for her loved ones. She loved Lily with all her heart. She was the love of her life.
The emergency team that was on the scene says that they simply can't explain what they heard.
We're helping. We're coming.
The thing down the hall. Oscar Nunez says that strange, unexplained things have been happening all around his home. He believes that some sinister presence has attached itself to his family. One night, he and his wife return home to find something truly bizarre.
What the fuck? Are those mayflies?
For some odd reason, there are flies swarming all over their house. Oscar says that he can't think of any rational explanation. Another late night, and Oscar's son has fallen asleep on the living room couch. The young boy wakes up and sees something that chills him to his core.
His mom walking through the house out the shower. Nothing on.
Oscar's son wakes up after he hears a strange noise and runs to his parents' bedroom, crying and wailing in fear. The young boy tells his dad that he saw someone scary in the hallway. But did you see it?
I think.
When Oscar checks his security footage, he sees a large figure that looks like a man just standing in the hallway, staring at his son.
Right here.
Even weirder, whatever this is just seems to disappear into thin air. Oscar Nunez says that he and his family have no idea who or what this is. Frightful photobombs.
Fuck that.
This next weird story was discovered by the YouTube channel /podcast Haunted City Studios. So, a woman named Vernice posts on Facebook that she's been having some very odd experiences and thinks that some sort of spirit or entity has attached itself to her and her youngest daughter. Vernice says that recently when she takes a photo of her daughter, the pictures often come out very strange and disturbing. Vernice posted a few pictures that definitely make her point. First up, Vernice snapped this photo of her youngest daughter in the pool. She's being playfully dunked underwater by her sister, but she looks like this.
Oh my.
That's not right.
Oh my gosh.
The daughter's face looks like a horror special effect.
It really does.
It looks like a mask.
Right.
Deep set dark eyes, very pale skin. It's unsettling to look at because you're trying to make a normal face out of it and you just can't.
No.
As mentioned, for some odd reason in this photo, Vernice's daughter's face just, well, it doesn't look like a face.
But that
Vernice
could be
posted
due to
another
the water,
photo
right?
she took of her young daughter crouching on the bed.
Oh.
Like, that could just be due to the water, like the refraction of the water and stuff. And then, because even the one girl who actually had her arm underneath there that wasn't, she was kind of tan looking, and her arm underwater looked really, really pale. So I think it was just because it was underwater. I think that's the only reason. And this here is just a kid jumping on a bed with a horrible picture taken.
Nope. That's
Look at her
really,
face, though. Here's the thing.
Really weird.
Here's the thing. Look, what is that? Like,
this child might be possessed, like for real.
It is very upsetting to look at this and think it could be anything like that.
Yeah.
Now, if this is some dark spiritual attachment appearing in Vernice's photos, then it's not just limited to her daughter. When Vernice receives a speeding ticket in the mail from an automatic traffic camera, something odd shows up in that photo, too.
Penis.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's a figure sitting next to her. It's very clear. And it actually, when I first saw it, I thought it was an old woman.
That's what I thought. That's what I still
But
think.
then, the more I look at it, the more I see kind of classic depictions of, big head, small neck kind of entity.
I think there's two people in there. One's living, one's not.
Something with an abnormally large distorted head seems to be sitting in the passenger seat, right next to Vernice. So just what do you think is going on in all of Vernice's photos lately, even in pictures that she didn't take herself? Let me know what you think.
They have horrible timing.
The
whole
cabin in
family
the
has
woods.
horrible timing and bad
A man in
luck with
Mexico named
pictures.
Antonio has a business where he builds, sells, and rents cabins in Mazamitla, Jalisco.
I mean, literally, it just looks like bad timing of pictures. Like, oh, you showing you now. That's mean. That could have been her husband or something, man. Big old headed motherfucker. Maybe he Irish. Some Irish people got big old heads. That's rude.
Mexico. Late one night, he is working all alone outside an empty old cabin. Suddenly, he notices a strange flickering light coming from one of the windows.
Big old melon head.
He pulls out his phone and records as he goes to check. And what he sees makes his blood run cold.
Gunshot?
Now,
person
Antonio
standing there.
is completely alone. There's not supposed to be anyone inside the cabin. But as he watches in terror, he sees someone in the flickering light, slowly approaching the window as if to look out at him. And whoever this is has no discernible features and looks almost like a shadow even in the bright flickering light.
That looks like he's wearing a Michael Myers
Antonio
mask.
gathers his courage and goes inside the cabin to investigate.
A ver. No, sí me da miedo, espérate. ¿Y no es alguien? Ni nadie. No hay nadie.
Not a soul.
Antonio is a bit nervous as he checks through the rooms, but the entire cabin is completely empty. Now, it should be noted that Antonio usually only uses his social media for his business, either to display properties he's worked on or cabins that he is renting. This is the only supernatural video that Antonio has ever posted. So, what do you think? Just who or
It's
what
Michael Myers, man.
is this?
Michael Myers. It's someone wearing a Michael
From
Myers
the
mask.
shadows. This next video was sent in by Nukes Top 5 viewers Tuva
It
and
is.
Sunniva from Norway. So Tuva says that she and her family moved into a new apartment in May of last year. And before this, they had never experienced anything paranormal. In fact, Tuva says that she and her sister Sunniva are very much skeptics. Or at least they were. Until this happened.
Ok, house tour. Så her er rommet mitt. Der står jeg, der står Tuva. Ut her er stua. Og det her...
Did you see it?
No.
As Sunniva is recording a video house tour for a friend, there is something black and weird just standing in front of the apartment door. The figure is so shadowy that it blends right into the darkness,
it
but
was just
Sunniva
a
says that she
reflection.
could easily see it with her naked eye. Sunniva
was like
lets out
a
a frightened
reflection of
gasp
her
and jerks
shadow?
her phone back so hard that it hits her other hand and knocks out the microphone. Now, when the video is brightened, A lot. You can see that whatever this is actually blocks out the light from the peephole in the door. Sister Tuva says that a woman who was a former tenant passed away in the apartment. So could this be her presence still occupying their home? You decide. Unexplained.
Possibly.
This first video was captured by CCTV
Old
somewhere in
people love
rural New
looking out the
Jersey.
peepholes and windows.
So there's one bright light in the sky and another light almost seems to attack it. Now, I don't know if this is ball lightning or swamp gas or what the hell this might be. So you tell me what you think. In this next video, a woman named Natasha says that her Ring doorbell camera caught something trying to yoink her bike. And in this clip, a baby is crawling across the floor when something seems to pull its leg. Now, usually with these baby videos, I just think it's the baby moving in a weird way and no big deal. But this kid's leg moves back at a very odd angle, and the baby seems to be a bit upset by whatever's back there. But as always, you decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Have one leg
you can
longer
also
than
tag
the
me
other.
on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me
ghost.
only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Playtime is over. A woman named Jessica says that she has recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to their own house, complete with its own motion-sensing doorbell camera.
For a house tour of Emma's house. Then Emma, I'm going to show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door.
But since then, things around their house have gotten a little spooky. Jessica's daughter says that she sometimes sees a quote-unquote scary guy in their house.
He's a scary guy.
The guy is at the door. Guy. Can we go together?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
Jessica's daughter claims that the scary guy is in her room, but Jess doesn't see anyone or anything. She just dismisses the whole incident as likely being her daughter's overactive imagination. But then, a few nights later, something happens that absolutely freaks Jessica out. Jess is sitting in her living room when she suddenly receives a motion alert. Not from her own doorbell camera, but from the one on her daughter's little playroom house. When Jessica checks the notification, what she sees is like something right out of a horror movie.
That's creepy though. Like, I don't like that. Like, at all. I don't like none of this. don't like none of it. Do want to do it again, man? I'm just waiting for that thing to be looking at me one time. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. It's doing it again. Start glitching really bad. Bruh. They're playing that doll's hair, man.
Now a note on this clip. This is not a motion camera that pans around the room on its own motor.
No,
this
it's on the
camera is
door.
actually attached to the playhouse door. So this back and forth motion means that the playhouse door is actually opening and closing. But it gets even weirder because the camera repeatedly catches a little
There.
playtime mannequin head in the corner of the playhouse.
Yeah.
And its hair seems to be lifted up by some unseen force and then just suddenly drops back down. After this, Jessica has had about enough. She says that she took down the little playhouse, but her daughter still sometimes says that she sees the quote-unquote scary guy back in their house. Passing through. Facebook user Alicia Pinman posted this next creepy video to Facebook. She says that late one night her husband went to take their recycling out, but as he's walking back into the house, something happens that Alicia and her husband just can't explain.
The fuck? That was a horrendous fart.
As Alicia's husband heads back to their house, an odd, creepy mist or apparition seems to pass right behind him, possibly partially through him. As you can tell in the video, Alicia's husband feels something strange move by him, but he has no idea what he just felt, and he doesn't see the bizarre mist. The couple reviews their ring cam, and they are a bit spooked. After Alicia posted this to Facebook, there were many theories as to what this could be. But there was no fog that night, and no one can figure out just what this odd mist is. What do you think?
It's Casper
the
the
jinn
Friendly
just
Ghost.
outside. A man in Pakistan named Abdullah says that a few times over the last few months, some very strange things have been happening in his house. Late one night while he is sleeping, things start to get really weird.
कौन? अब्बा, अपना नाम बताओ पहले मुझे. अपना नाम. मेरा नाम अब्दुल्ला. अपना नाम बताओ. तुम्हारा? अब्दुल्ला मैं हूं, तुम नहीं हो. नहीं खोलना मैंने. ओके, मुझे आयतुल कुर्सी आती है. मैं आयतुल कुर्सी पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दूंगा. निकल जाओ यहां से. आओ अंदर आओ. आओ आओ अंदर आओ, जो भी हो. मगर मेरी एक बात याद रखना, जहां से भी तुमने जो भी करना तुम
Something seems to plea with Abdullah to enter his room.
You shouldn't have invited
Something
him
that
in.
claims to actually be him. Abdullah believes that it might be a jinn or shapeshifter, as these
Why would you
entities are
invite it
often
in,
said
you
to imitate
dipshit?
others to try to fool them. When Abdullah opens the door, something seems to actually come inside as a poster on the wall falls to the floor. Abdullah believes that a
Daffy
jinn
Duck.
might be attached to him and that he might have
Daffy.
made
He
a
gets the
terrible
short end of the
mistake
stick
by
a lot.
letting it in.
आओ अंदर आओ 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 अंदर अब.
Abdullah tries to prove what he is experiencing in a live stream.
And I thought I should just come live because some people just don't believe this thing. I've heard some knocking.
But unfortunately, nothing happens. But weeks later, Abdullah gets a strange visitor again, and he is terrified.
मैंने नहीं खोलना. لا لا إله إلا هو الحكيم لا تهزو سنة ولا نوم لا 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 هو في السماوات وما بينهم ولا تشبهون ده ولا يعلمون ما ها بين أيديهم ما ألفهم ولا يجدون به لما شاب से कुर्सी उस मासी रसूल है खुद इसमें वो ले लो जीवन इसमें तो मुझे क्या क्या है तुम्हें भूख लगी या खाना खाओ मेरे मुझे तंग मत करो मैंने नहीं खोलना इसे बिल्कुल
Frightened, Abdullah stammers as he recites a verse from the Quran, but this only seems to make matters worse. He yanks the door open and nothing
Probably
there.
fake as shit, but
After
it's
this
giving me the
last
chills,
odd
man.
encounter, Abdullah says that he hasn't experienced anything since. But is this a jinn terrorizing poor Abdullah, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
It's kind of creepy either way. though.
Scurry videos. So a few more funny and or weird videos to end out this list. So sometimes ghosts move things and moan and just generally make a lot of noise. But when the people in the house are a little too loud, the ghost can get a bit pissy. So did a ghost just take that running kid out? Who knows? But probably not. Anyway, sometimes at Halloween, you might try to scare your friend with a creepy mask, but he might have the same idea. And finally, sometimes your ghost hunt in an old building might find a, not ghost.
Oh, there's a TV.
Why did it just close, bro?
There's a skinwalker.
Oh my god! What the f? What the f?
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you back next time.
There's a skinwalker.
Oh my god! What the f? What the f?
She's like, these motherfuckers think I'm a fucking skinwalker. What kind of fucked up shit? Oh my god. That was great. I love Nukes. I like that he's putting in the funnier ones too, man. I like to laugh. Don't you? I love laughing. Live, laugh, fart. That's what I do. I live, I laugh, I fart, and I'll laugh some more. Alright, I really enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did. If you did, please go down there, leave a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. While you're down there, if you want, go on over, slap the subscribe button, become part of the B5 Nation. We do some crazy stuff here. And if you want to know when all that insanity happens, ding that bell and turn on all notifications. As always, be good on one another. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, Mr. Nukes. That was so funny.